Hey guys, Stephen Cox here, and today I taught a bunch of lessons, but I also watched an interesting video where a guy went to New York and he used $1 to turn it into $1,000, and it took him about 5 days. Now this is really interesting to me, and what he did was he bought something cheap, turned it into something more, bought some things that he could sell, and went down to the park and sold them. And it made me think that I could do that with the CDs if I wanted to. And who knows, maybe I could make that much in a week too. But honestly, I don't want to peddle CDs. That's not why I got into music. But, you know, trying to make 100,000, that may be part of the journey at some point. However, I think my time can be used more with the internet. But what I was wondering was, for those people that don't have any money, what could you do to get started making money with music? And the best thing that I could come up with was, if you can afford a ukulele, or you have a friend that can borrow a ukulele, since so many people own them, you could literally learn 4 chords, C, G, A minor, and F, and learn a whole bunch of songs just by knowing those 4 chords. And then you could hit up a public park that's crowded, maybe during like a festival. I know Piedmont Park has festivals here in Atlanta. And I went there one time with the ukulele, and I set up, and I made about minimum wage, which is pretty good considering I just went down there to hang out at the festival. So I worked for a couple hours, meaning I played music. One song that goes over really well was Jason Mraz, I'm Yours. And when I realized that that was the only one where I was making money in spite of the other songs I was playing, I literally just played it over and over again. And I made something like $30 in about 3 hours. And after I did that, I just enjoyed the festival and spent the money and hung out. But if you're trying to just get started and you just want to know what it's like to make money from playing music, you can literally go busk. Now look into the laws before you do it. You might need a license in certain areas. But a lot of times if you're not amplified, then you can get away with doing it. I know in certain parts of Atlanta that used to be the case. Please update me if I'm wrong. But it's just a thought, just to kind of throw it out there for those that are less internet savvy and not really looking to do this online thing. You can get started with busking, you can book shows at coffee shops, and then from there you can move on up. And that's a good way to do your original music as well. There are coffee shops that do guarantees, but they don't typically pay much. You can do the cover scene and do cover gigs at bars. Those typically pay more. The entry level on those is usually like $100 a man kind of thing, if you're a sideman even. And then you can move your way up to there. You can go from there and get into corporate bands and play weddings. I think weddings are easier to get into than corporate bands. But you can do all these different things to subsidize yourself while you try to figure out your original music. So guys, let me know if this video has been helpful at all. I know I've kind of just been rambling, but those are just my thoughts for the day. So I'm going to jump back on it. I've got some more ideas in the works. Got to come up with an idea for next week's video, and I might start doing Skype lessons again soon, so I'm excited about that. And please just let me know if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you'd like to be a part of this journey. Take care.